Good evening, Busy Bees. It is Wednesday, November 19th. Here's your evening news rundown in under 5 minutes. A federal judge said that there were profound investigative missteps in the prosecution of former FBI Director James Comey. DOJ prosecutors acknowledged the full grand jury never saw or voted for the final indictment. Only the four-person and one juror reviewed the last version before it was filed. Highly improper and illegal. The judge pressed prosecutors on whether career DOJ officials had previously decided not to charge James Comey. Prosecutor Tyler Lemon said that he had been instructed not to answer, but confirmed awareness of internal documents, including a draft declination memo. What is that? It's a memo in which internal DOJ explanation outlining why prosecutors originally chose not to bring charges. So it's basically a memo explaining why the previous people did not want to do this. And so it did exist. There's explanations as to why they never prosecuted, and it's probably lack of evidence. And we all know that this is retribution for Donald Trump. A ruling on whether to dismiss the indictment is still pending. There's many reasons to dismiss this indictment, from the sloppy work to Halligan's improper appointment to Trump just going after his enemies with no evidence. Those are my top reasons. Do you have any other top reasons? The only thing I learned from Donald Trump is apply for the job. It doesn't matter if you know what the hell you're doing. They just have to like you, apparently. And then, you know what? You're in there. You're in there and you're getting paid and doing whatever it is that they are doing. Attorney General Pam Bondi stated the Department of Justice will release files related to Jeffrey Epstein's investigation within 30 days, following a nearly unanimous congressional vote in both houses. In Congress, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. The files are expected to shed more light on Epstein's network of associates, including prominent individuals. Bondi also confirmed a new investigation has been launched because of new information. If you did not watch her stutter on this, a reporter asked her why this new investigation. She's like, because the information of new information of that was brought of the new information. And this is why we are opening this investigation with the new information received. That could be verbatim. It made entirely no sense. She's scrambling. The issue is that the way it's written is they cannot redact certain information. If they withhold information, it's due to investigation, but they have a certain amount of time that they can withhold it, but then it eventually has to get released. I have never known, or let me rephrase, we have seen Donald Trump outright defy the law at every turn. Do we really think that they're going to follow this new law? That is sitting on his desk, by the way, and hasn't been signed yet. But, there it is. The October jobs report has been canceled. The Bureau of Labor and Statistics announced it will not publish the full October jobs report, citing impact of the 43-day federal government shutdown that disrupted data collection. I don't recall that department being laid off or having layoffs. Am I mistaken on that? I think that, it's a terrible report. There's thousands upon thousands of people who lost their jobs. Goldman Sachs reports 50,000. And I was reading somewhere else that somewhere is, I think it was the Dow Jones is predicting upwards of 60,000. Yeah, it's a horrible, abysmal report that they want to sweep under the rug. November's report is going to be out December 16th, well into December. And I don't know what they're going to provide. I'm sure it's going to be a non-truthful, because this is what this regime does. They don't tell the truth. This is your evening news rundown. Please like, share, and follow. Stay smart, stay safe, stay informed.